Ashtanga, Rocket Yoga, and cross training. So go ahead to your yoga mat. And I have a student over here who's going to be taking this class that can't see, but she's here, so you might hear me cue. All right, so go ahead and we're just going to start with 3 deep breaths. So just finding our seat, Anna, and inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And lift the chest and exhale. Right, just feeling that slowing down. Bring your palms at your heart. For no. Shanti and peace, and we're going to start with our legs extended forward, but keep your knees bent. And inhale, bring your arms up, pull in your core. Exhale, reach for your toes. Just a very easy forward fold, just to warm up the forward fold position. Just feeling that nice deep breath moving into your back. And feel free to take the legs out a little bit more straight if that works for you today. And just keep folding forward. So very healing for our back. Inhale, exhale, take that stretch just a little bit more forward. Lift each sit bone. Good. And then we're going to roll back. So point your toes, roll all the way down the floor. And stretch your arms up above you. Okay. Exhale, bend the knees, bring them like your calves to like a tabletop, Anna. Take your hands on the fronts of the knees. Keep your head down. Inhale, open your right side of your body. Extend that right leg forward, your right arm behind you. Okay. Exhale, close. Bring the knee and the hand to touch. Other side, left side, open. Reach that left arm behind you and close. Good. Go back and forth. Inhale. And exhale. This is a great way to start working on your core without using your neck. Good, and then just bring your legs straight up, Anna. Grab that right leg, lower that left one all the way down, and just stretch out the backs of the legs. Three, 4, and switch sides. Take that other leg up, just feels great on the hamstrings. 4, 3, 2. Good, and inhale, bring both legs up. Let's do some 100s, Anna. So pump your hands up and down. This is part of the cross training in the Emerson Yoga system. Using Ujjayi breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Good, and then grab the backs of those legs and roll yourself up into a boat. Good, grab those blocks. You want to keep those blocks handy here. So on either side of the hips. Cross the ankles, lift up. Oh, really wake your muscles up. And we'll step back for a vinyasa. Step back into plank. Hold this plank. First one of the practice. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in lower. Inhale, roll the toes back, look up. Exhale, lift the hips to down dog. Open the feet a little wider, roll the heels out and breathe. Two. 3. Deep breaths. 4. Good, and then from here, look between the hands, bend the knees, feel that stretch in your back, and step the feet forward. Big toes towards each other, lengthen, and fold. Good, ground the feet, inhale, roll up, reach. Exhale, arms to sides. Good, and we'll go into a sun salute A. Inhale, bring the arms up. Look up. Exhale, open the arms and forward fold. Drop your head. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Like it's like a song. Exhale, push up. I actually did have a yoga teacher, Anna, lower down, that would sing as he taught. And going into up dog, shoulders back, look up, exhale, lift to downward dog, open your back, breathe. Clear your mind with your breath. What?
Get out of breath singing while yogaing.
I know. Well, the real key is being able to talk and teach and breathe all at the same time. Okay. So.
You're most of the way there.
3, 4. Good. Bend the knees, look forward, and this one, if you want to jump up, go ahead and jump, lengthen, and surrender. Ground your feet, inhale, come up, look to your thumbs. Exhale, arms to sides. Okay, we'll go into another one. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold, tuck your chin. You can bend the knees a little bit. Look up. Good. If you're practicing that jump back, go right into a low jump. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Fingers spread. Keep dropping the chest, head below the heart. Good for our heart. Breathe into your back. Bend your knees, inhale, jump. Fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms to the sides. Good, let's go ahead and do one more for a good measure here. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold. Gaze up. Okay, so practicing that jump back. So we want to get our hands flat just to break it down. Good, bend the knees and just visualize that low push-up when you jump. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good, so just stay in this downward dog, Anna. 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and lower to your knees, and let's go into our first child's pose. So this is always a good place to surrender. Walk your hands over to the right off of your yoga mat. And take your hands over to the other way. Good, and then bringing the hands forward. Good, lift into a downward dog. Come back down to the knees. All right, ready for a dolphin. So come onto the forearms. This is gonna warm up the shoulders, lace the fingers together, lift up the knees. Gaze between the arms, inhale, right leg up. Switch sides. Exhale, lower your feet and rest. All right, so our right leg's gonna come forward here, Anna, and we're gonna lunge. So just warm up the hips a little bit. You can circle your hip if that feels good to you. Go ahead and do it. Good, and then pull that foot in so it's right underneath the knee. Grab one of your blocks. So this is some of the Emerson cross training in action. We're holding a block. Is your knee okay?
I think so.
You could always fold your mat over like that if you need more cushion, or I have a pillow. Yeah. Okay. Block to shoulder. So opposite shoulder of your knee. Yeah. Shoulder. Okay. And then actually reverse that. Other shoulder.
Match the knee.
Same as the bent knee. Shoulder, block to shoulder. Okay, this is a sweeping motion. So we're sweeping down. Yeah, and we're coming back to that block. Yeah, and down. And sweep, block, and sweep. 2, 3, 4. Good. So this is really going to loosen up your waist. And it's also good for the shoulder blades. So when you're sweeping down, really pull that left elbow back a little bit. See if you can feel your shoulder blade engage, and then bring your block to your shoulder and sweep. 3, 2, 1. Good, and exhale and release. Okay, left side, start with that lunge first. So we're lunging, we're dropping into the hip. And you can circle that hip a little bit. And inhale and come back up. Bring that foot right underneath your knee. Okay. So bent knee. Yep. Fold your mat over. Protect those kneecaps. All right. So here, kind of squeeze back that left elbow a little bit. So just kind of squeeze and then sweep down and squeeze that right elbow back. Block here. Breathe and shoulder to hip, shoulder to hip. Ooh. Simple and effective. All right, go ahead and exhale, release. We'll take a Vinyasa here, Anna, so we'll step into a Chaturanga. Upward dog, Downward dog. Stretch everything out. Even everything out with your breath. Lengthen your spine. Pull your navel in. Inhale, bend the knees, jump up, look up. Fold forward. And inhale, come all the way up. Good. Exhale, palms at our chest. Good. And now we're going to go into a Surya Namaskar B from Ashtanga Yoga. Okay. So we're going to start by bending the knees. And inhale. We'll just go to the classical Ashtanga here in Utkatasana. Fold over. Exhale, lengthen and stretch. Look up, inhale. Jump to push up, squeeze the elbows in. Lift the heart. Downward dog. Right foot steps forward into a warrior A. So we're inhaling Virabhadrasana. The hips are square. And then bring the hands down, step back, push up. Upward facing. Downward dog. Left foot forward, inhale, arms raise into warrior, square your hips. Exhale into push up. Upward facing and downward dog. Breath is the key, so just whatever you're doing right now, deepen your Ujjayi breath. Four. And 5. Inhale. Look between the hands. If you want to get a little fancier, bring your hands in a little closer towards each other, the thumbs. And bend the knees and see if you can just put some weight in the hands. And then jump up. Good. That's awesome. Yeah, baby steps.
Baby steps.
Yeah, gotta get over that fear asana part, okay? Good, forward fold, bend the knees into chair, and exhale into Samasthiti. Keep expanding deep breaths. Bring your hands on your hips, open your feet hip distance, roll your heels out. Inhale, look up. Exhale, grab your big toes. Inhale, look up. And exhale, taking that nice forward fold. So this is the classical first pose of the Ashtanga system. And it's a nice forward fold to open your joints. So you want to focus on lengthening your body, lengthening the spine, breathing into the backs of the legs. Inhale, look up. Bring your palms underneath your feet. So we're going to take a little deeper fold here. So fold your head, deeper fold. Good, look up. And bring your hands out, turn your toes out to the sides, drop down into a squat. So here's Malasana. So this is a little different beginning than Rocket, but you'll see the rocketness of it. Focus on lifting your root lock, Mula Bandha. Opening through your chest, opening through your heart. Bring your hands to the front of your mat. Come up to your tippy toes and bring your knees onto the backs of the arms. So we're going to lift the feet. Going into Bakasanas. Good, nice. Good job. You can take a vinyasa from there and jump back into push-up. And we'll all meet up in downward dog. So you can even just step into down dog. All right, rocket flow. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, warrior A. Exhale, warrior B. Separate the feet a little bit wider. Find your core, find your balance. Straighten your front legs, step in a little closer, and reach down. So if you want to use a block, you can. We're going into triangle, Trikonasana, legs straight, left arm up. Good, so once you find the flow, you can just enjoy the practice. So you can just let go of all the thoughts, the monkey mind, and just focus on your breath. Gaze down and square off your hips and twist. Lift that right arm up. So sometimes I'll use a block so I'm not collapsing in the joints. So that's always an option. Twisting from center, pull in your navel. Ground that back foot. So if you can anchor that back foot down, you might be able to twist a little deeper. Exhale, bringing the hand down and coming back up into warrior B. So widen your feet, take your forearm to your thigh, side stretch. Even using that block again if you want to go a little bit deeper, pressing, yeah. So when you're there, just so you can feel it. Okay, so if you put your hand down on the block, you can press your knee and the hand towards each other, and that will help you open your hips, okay? So using that pressure here, arm and knee touching. And flow back up to warrior B, back to warrior A. This is all rocket flow. Exhale, twisting prayer. Good, 4. And exhale, and coming down onto the knee, and just step back to a child's pose. Take a rest. Yay! Good, so Anna, you can work on more dolphin. If you want to, take your block, hold it like this, put your forearms down. This can be a nice measurement for an elbow stand eventually, so go ahead and come here. And then lift up your knees. And just get a feel for this. So really breathe as you lean forward and lift one leg at a time. Good. Hidden Chaturasana, elbow stand. and come down and rest.
I always get tired.
Your elbows. Yeah, I know. Place your hands behind your back in child's pose and just kind of stretch your shoulders out like this. I think this feels really good after that. Good, and inhale. And go ahead and lift into a downward dog. Step the left foot forward, inhale, warrior A. Open up to warrior B. Breathe into your chest. Ground that right foot. Straighten your legs. Step in for triangle. Boop. Exhale, look down and switching around the twisting triangle. Ground that back foot, breathe into your back, twist from within. Exhale, bringing the hands down and inhale, keep that block where it is and come up to warrior B. So you want to widen your feet and then take the hand on the block so your knee and your arm touch and then kind of use that to help turn you sideways and open. And then inhale, come back up, warrior A, into twisting prayer. You can let your back heel kind of lift a little bit if that works better for you, or you can bring your knee to the floor. Find that twist, press your hands together and breathe. And exhale and gaze down and go ahead and step back into child's pose. Take a rest. Good, and we will lace our fingers together and open our thumbs. So just get familiar with how to lift your head from the base. So set the top of your head down, Anna, and then see if you can lift your head up, look at your hands, okay? So you're kind of getting used to putting weight on the head. Your head, I should say. The head. And then go ahead and lift, and then that's the strength that you're going to use when you do a headstand. Because you want most of the weight in the forearms and hardly any weight at all in the head. So when I'm up, I can move my head around. Whew. I'll get you. And then go ahead and come on to hands and knees, and we'll just stretch everything out. Take that right arm up. Bring it under. Set your shoulder to the floor. Take your left arm behind your back. And go ahead and come back up onto all fours. Inhale, take that left arm up. And other side, weave it under. Get that nice shoulder stretch. And inhale and come back up onto all fours. And then from here, we're actually going to come down on our back. So we're going to take some resting breaths, roll to your back, squeeze the knees in. Whew. And this is just a great way to work on the hips, is when you're on your back, you've got a little bit more movement, or a range of movement, I should say, for the hips. So start with Happy Baby. So this is all Emerson Yoga, okay? It's a little bit more therapeutic approach to Rocket and more therapeutic approach to Ashtanga. And we're still using the Ujjayi breath. We're still calming our mind. We're still practicing from the classical tradition, but we're just adding in stuff that just makes sense, okay? Happy Baby. Grab the big toes, bring the feet together here, Anna, and take your right leg out only. Just feel that beautiful stretch going through that right leg. Yeah, just take it out to the side. Awesome. Hold that. And then fold that foot in and switch sides. And inhale and bring the feet together. Good, take both legs out really wide. Good, Anna. And bring your feet together. See if you can roll over onto your shoulders. So I'm just kind of like layering this in because I think it feels really good on your back. Really good for opening up your neck and upper back. So just stay here. And roll yourself all the way up. Grab those, keep a hold of those toes. If I say it fast enough, you won't be thinking, you'll just do it. You'll just go there, so. Good, so this pose is called Ubaya Padangushtasana, and Ubaya means two big toe pose, basically. So Ubaya, or both. I guess Ubaya is both big toe pose, okay? Yeah. Really gets the nervous system cleansed. Good. All right, cross those ankles, take a rest, use your blocks. Another lift up, ready? Lift. Good, and exhale, step back into push-up. Upward dog, downward dog. Step out for Prasarita, so just step one foot forward and open the hips. So moving back into classical Ashtanga. You get a suntan in yoga today. I like that. But fold your head down. Now you have option, of course, if you're practicing at home, you always have option to go into an inversion here. Okay.
Good, and then you can go into any other variation from here.
I just felt inspired to use the wall differently there. That was interesting. All right, so now we're gonna lace our hands behind our back and lift the arms off. So just stretch here, 4, 3, 2, and look up, and then you're right on the mark. Take your hands under your shoulders and widen your feet. And feel free to come to your forearms. So we're going right to rocket split, Samokonasana. And inhale, walk over to your right leg, square off your hips, Hanumanasana, so half splits, or you can practice full splits. And you can fold forward or just go where you're practicing splits today. Good, so actually I kind of like this variation. Go ahead and come down, fold your left foot in, yeah, and then just walk yourself in between the thighs. Kind of different. Ooh, yeah, I don't get a spot there. Inhaling as we come up, and we're getting ready for the other side. So we're going to come up to center, and you want to drop that right knee down. So just kind of the breakdown here is that right knee's down, that left leg's forward. If you have blocks, you can kind of balance yourself in half splits. So this is the modification, and then over time we go down to full splits. Good, go where you're practicing. When you're ready, roll that left hip down, fold that other hip in. Just notice where you feel it as you come in between the legs. And now we'll come back up, and now we're going to go to that wide straddle, Anna. So widen your feet, raise your arms, and exhale, fold between the legs. And get that full range of movement in the legs and the pelvis. Good, and just take a moment to turn your palms upwards, just being open for what's to come. Walk your hands back up and side stretch into one leg. Lean over, stretch over. Come up and switch sides. And inhale and come up. Woo! Getting it all in today, I guess. Let's bring the soles of our feet together. Open through your heart and breathe here. Breathe the light into your being. Good. And then right there, you're going to roll the shoulders back and down. Yeah, focus on that more, even if wherever your hands end up, they end up. Lengthen forward, look to your third eye. So a lot of the practice is just constantly redirecting the focus to our center. Inhale and come up, exhale and face forward. Lift the feet, grab those blocks. Blocks for strength, medicine blocks. Ready? And lift up. Woo! Watching my muscles work. All right, so let's go ahead, actually, you can take a vinyasa or just step into downward dog. Just curious. Okay, so we are 43 minutes in. All right, so let's go ahead and work on swans. Right leg lifts up. Slide that right hip all the way down, in between the hands, open your chest, and exhale, fold forward as you rock to the left side. We're in swan. So just enjoy bringing a more calm to your mind, more peace, more calm to your mind. And we'll inhale and come up. And we're going to reach back for our foot, go to any variations you're working on. Exhale, release, lift into downward dog. Lift the left leg to the sky. And then bend the knee and lower into the other side. Other side for swan. Lean a little to the right. Inhale and walk your hands back up. Open through your chest. Good. Lift that back foot. Pull it in. So there's lots of variations. So there's this for the quad. Good. And then I was kind of using blocks to get more height. So I'm not collapsing and then pulling this foot up. Now in this variation, working to lean my head back towards my toe. Good, so go ahead and try it now. I'm like, why not? We've gone this far. So first thing is, this propping up, this will give you a little bit of, that makes you work your core more really. Then you bring that back foot up, walk the blocks back, and then just focus on, leaning your head back, stretching out the throat. Beautiful. Good, and then we're gonna come up here, and you can exhale, step into a vinyasa or a child's pose or a down dog. Good. And then go ahead and jump through to seated, and we're gonna lay down on our back and hug our knees to our chest. So just take some resting breaths on your back. Good, and then when you're ready, supported bridge pose, feet flat, and inhale, we're gonna lift the hips, rock your shoulders under, so rock, rock, lift chest, breathe deep. And come down. Good, and then go ahead and practice another one on your own if you want to come up to full bridge now. Now's the time to work on the full bridge, or you can rest and lift your legs up in the air. From here, rock up and down 3 times. 1, 2, and come all the way up on your feet and fold over. And just let it go. Just let your hips sway. Bend one knee, then the other knee. Good, and then if you want to work on handstands at the wall, you could actually go ahead and walk your feet backwards into this. So if you want to, Anna, just make sure you use your mat. So just so you have cushion under your wrists. Mm-hmm. So you just walk into it backwards, basically. So we just take the hands down, spread those fingers, and then walk the feet up. This will train you for handstands, okay? Good. Got all of your yoga glow coming up to your face now with the blood flows going up there. Good. All right, so go ahead and take a seated forward fold, everybody. So just sit down. Good, so we're 50 minutes into an active practice, and now we're gonna take the next little bit to wind down our practice, okay? So go ahead into a seated forward fold. I'm going to adjust my lovely student over here. Grab your toes, really work on that extension forward. Good, and so this is really where you can start to feel the magic of the practice is towards the end of your practice. You can notice it's easier to breathe. You can notice a lot, okay? So just notice how you feel after, if you miss the video, go back to the beginning, okay? Do a full practice. And we're going to inhale and sit up from here. Take a comfortable cross legs position, and we'll seal in the benefits of with Yoga Mudra. Place your hands behind your back. Look to your third eye. Exhale, fold your head. Rest your arms on your back. Inhale and come up. And feel the effects of your practice. Close your eyes. Connect your first finger and thumb together. And from here, you can take some slow, deep breaths. Focus your awareness to the center of your forehead. Inhale, bring our palms on our heart. Good, so we're going to grab those blocks for Utpluti, Anna. So classically we would do a lotus. You don't have to do a lotus, but you can work on it if you want to. Just kind of see where your lotus is today. I think you were doing lotus the other day, weren't
Yeah,
you?
I kind of get to have a look.
There you go. I know, sometimes it's,
My ankles aren't stretchable enough today.
yeah. So a lot of it's your hips might be flexible enough for lotus, but the ankles are tight. So that happens. Gotta get everything loosey, loosey, goosey. Knees come really close together in classical lotus, and then we're going to use those blocks. Focus on the exhale, lift and exhale. And lay down for relaxation. Yay! You did it! Oh, okay. Such a beautiful day here in Cincinnati, so we can really just enjoy this relaxation and enjoy the surroundings and enjoy everything you created. Enjoy and, kind of just don't put so much pressure on yourself, okay? So if we can just relax into the flow, okay? Everything's gonna work out, everything's gonna come together just how it's meant to. So really trusting that process is important, and just finding that nice surrender. Everything's going to come together. Everything's going to work out. Okay. I'm going to use a little essential oil. Lemongrass today. Your mind, scan your body for any tension and let it go. So just remember, if you're watching this video today, that means that you're alive. And so you have something to find gratitude for. So every morning that we wake up is a gift. That first breath of air when we awake from our slumber is a reminder that we're alive. Good. So no matter what your circumstances are, this is what I kind of say, what I've been saying is it could be worse, okay? So whatever your circumstances are, know that they're going to keep changing and hopefully changing for the better. So through the yoga practice, we can pray for peace. And we can grow compassion in ourselves through meditation. And ultimately maybe help others with finding more peace in their life. Okay? So